is the D&D Dummy Club.
There we go. All right. Welcome back for the next episode of the DirtyBoyz.
Yeah.
In our last episodes, the DirtyBoyz took a job to go and inspect a camp that was suspected of holding a precious golden box for a VIP. And the DirtyBoyz went and saw an opportunity to possibly get in there unseen, grab the box, and go. When a bunch of fire elementals, well, two of them actually, attacked this camp. It didn't quite go the way they had thought it was going to go.
Not at all.
It went pretty good until some key rolls weren't made.
Damn those ones! Damn you! Eric, your dice suck.
And but they did actually manage to make a couple right decisions and get the hell out of Dodge with the box, which was kind of amazing because that was not supposed to happen. So
We like that, boys. But
I almost died for it.
oh yeah.
oh yeah.
So the group headed back to town to Joseph, rented a room, rested for a couple hours just to lay low, and they headed to Morty's, and they are at Morty's shop right now, or his job shack. You see that the door is open, and you can see Morty inside, and you can see there's a couple people that were waiting to get in. Maybe they're inside with Morty.
Now, if I recall, this inside this place, it's not that big, so we
Right.
really can't get.
You can fit about two people in here.
Okay.
Two more people. There seems to be at least two inside.
Right.
That's talking with Morty.
So Bernard and someone else. Would any of you would like to join me in this endeavor, or do you just want to sit out here?
Laszlo will go in with you.
Laszlo, you need to be on your best behavior. Laszlo, I'm talking to you.
He just looks at you with disgust. My behavior is my behavior. Go in.
I think you should probably wait outside.
No, I'm good. Okay, Malik, go in with him.
I'd rather have Malik go in.
No, you don't.
Sure.
Okay.
It's still Devin.
Yeah, it's still that.
It's still Devin.
This way, at least I'm forcing you to role play someone different.
Okay, Malik goes in with him.
Yeah.
All right, you go in.
I just picture Malik with like a little nervous twitch and a banjo in his hand, just like, what's up? It's how I envision your character to look. See, you envision him look differently than how I envision him. Mm-hmm. But how you act with him, that's how I just picture a fucking banjo playing every time shenanigans start. I'm like, and here we go.
He's a teenager.
So you go in.
Yeah.
And you see Morty talking with a couple of the guys at the desk or table there.
What do these guys look like?
Just maybe beginning adventurers, or
Okay.
or
They don't look like anyone that was at the encampment that we had raided last night.
not that you notice, but
Okay.
who knows? Maybe.
No, the only one that would really recognize us as their leader. And we would recognize him right away, right?
It's not about them recognizing us. I'm just seeing if we recognize them.
They didn't have like uniforms or any distinguishable marks that you guys had seen.
Okay. Good thing to know.
These individuals that are in front of you,
Yeah.
they don't seem to have any marks.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to
They don't have cool DirtyBoyz patches like we got made.
check them out.
Our vests, our cuts. Dirty boy.
While you guys are outside Morty's, you see a couple guys walk up. There's probably 6 of them, and they're like, you see one of them like look in the door, and he's like, basically like shakes his head, and you see like there's 6 of them standing outside the door.
Now, would I recognize them?
No, not that you know of.
They don't look like.
If you want to make a perception check, I'll tell you if you recognize.
9.
No, they're men. So you, the one asks, "Are you guys in line?"
Yes.
Yeah, we're just waiting for our comrades to come out.
You're not in line.
Technically, no. Yeah, we got guys in there.
Okay.
It's a bit tight, yeah.
So basically, they like walk up next to the door. They're just kind of look like they're waiting for some space.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 guys that are talking with Morty, you can hear him kind of, like this, and he goes, Morty like shakes his head, and the one guy goes like this. He like shakes his, nods his head, and he walks out.
Right when he right when he goes to walk out, Bernard's gonna flip the close sign on the door, and he's gonna look at Malik and go, "Hey, keep an eye on the door. We don't need anyone coming in right now."
Copy that. That's a good idea.
And I lock the door. And I go, "Morty, how's it
He's
going?"
like, I'm hoping for business, right?
Yeah, well, right now I got more important business. Your job that you gave us. Well, let
He goes, "You guys are who?"
the DirtyBoyz.
Oh, okay. What information do you have?
I've got the chest, and I set the sack on the counter, revealing the chest, opening it up, showing him the mask and the book that's inside.
He goes, you hear him, ding, ding. You see this like young kid come out from the back. He like whispers something to him. This kid fucking takes off running.
And he's like, "Now you understand my plight and why I put the close sign up for right now. We don't need to be interrupted in this transaction."
You see him, he like shuffles. He goes, is it just you 2?
Well, the rest of the DirtyBoyz are outside. And then there's some other people waiting that we don't know.
He opens the door. He goes, "DirtyBoyz." He goes, "Get in here."
All right.
I guess we're next. He goes in.
Excuse me, gentlemen. And I kind of shuffle past the guys in front.
The guys that are in front, he goes, "Hey, Morty, are you open or what?" He goes, "Not right now." And he closes the door when you guys are in, and he like shuffles through you guys. He's kind of like a smaller, older kind of guy, so he slides through. He goes, "So, what information do you have on the camp?"
Well, it's a large bandit camp. There was multiple tents there.
He goes, he's like, takes out this notepad. He goes, "So, how many bandits?"
There's at least 30 bandits there.
And you got confirmation.
Confirmation, and then there was one of the firewalkers showed up, who we took advantage of his distraction.
Sorry.
of their leader. He's really powerful. Well, seasoned veteran. He almost killed us.
I said, he goes, did you get a name?
No.
Arg.
So there's a leader and there's 30 plus bandits.
Oh yeah.
Is that it?
That's all we were able to gather that intel or bring the chest with the mask back.
He goes, well, that's not much information. That's not going to cut it for the reward for this particular job.
Well, this particular job, you told us, Morty, that if we brought the chest with the mask, that was even better.
He goes, it is even better. He goes, but the information was the actual job, and then the chest was optional.
Okay, well,
He goes,
what more information do you need than 30 plus bandits and
he
multiple
goes,
tents?
you're gonna like the reward. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for this particular job that you took, there needs to be a lot of information there, and it's not. So
Malik chimes up and he goes, they got a couple of tents with holes in them.
yeah, that doesn't cut it either.
One of them was on fire.
You see, Dink fucking run in from the back, and a couple sails walk in, along with the sail that you had originally seen in the shop the first time you came.
Yeah.
They come in, and Morty's he steps away from the chest, and you see this guy walk up. He this, and he casts some sort of a spell. You have Arcana. If you're interested in what spell he cast, you can make an Arcana check.
I'm thinking I can check. Probably not. 5. I rolled a 2.
I do not have Arcana.
Hopefully there's no more action in our game today.
Yeah, I mean, you can still make an Arcana check.
Oh, we can?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just don't get the pluses that,
Jackson. And Bernard actually.
No.
I rolled 20. Roll the 20. What does Bernard?
The barbarian?
The barbarian paladin rolled
17.
21. Okay, you guys know that they cast Detect Magic.
Malik, elbow and Laszlo.
You see the guy frickin' take out the book, and he's looking through the pages, and he puts the book back in the box, and he closes the lid. And go ahead and make a perception check, everyone. Okay, Tim.
21 for Malik.
18 and a 23.
Between a 5 and a 15.
21.
5, unless you want me to re-roll
21
it.
for Laszlo.
9.
All right. Those of you who made above a 10, notice that he didn't really look at the mask. It's almost like he didn't care.
And a wry smile goes across Bernard's face.
Sorry.
So, and you finally hear this person, he's wearing kind of like a badge. He goes, what, he talks to Morty, he goes, what was the bounty on this, Morty? And he like looks and he's like, and you hear him go, he like writes something down. He like shows this person. And he goes, okay, I can authorize that. And, you know, he like, okay. He goes, will you send it my way then? He goes, yeah. He goes, he turns to you guys, the caster, not Morty. He goes, what group are you?
We're the DirtyBoyz. I'm Bernard.
He goes,
Bernard Anthony Baracus.
my name is Zarek. And you realize that Zarek is the deputy of Joseph Tep.
Okay.
Not the sheriff, but the deputy.
Okay.
So you've definitely heard of Zarek.
Okay.
He's the elf, right?
He is a caster.
Yeah, he's the elf.
So yeah, he is an elf.
Yeah, you said he was the town sheriff.
Well, Zarek is the deputy.
Okay.
You know Trent. You don't know who Trent looks like, but you know Trent is the sheriff. But he goes, my name is Zarek. And we will have a reward sent to you. Where shall we find you?
We're over it. We've got rooms at the wooden. Was it the wooden ladle or the fluffy pillow?
The fluffy pillow.
The fluffy pillow.
He goes, okay. He goes, go ahead and have some breakfast, and it'll be to you shortly.
What's the reward going to be for this? We were told this was an exclusive mission if we brought this chest back.
It's 600 gold.
Ooh.
But that's going to come out of the city treasury, and
Right.
and Morty doesn't have that here.
Now, Morty also said that by completing this, there's a little bit more prestige that will come along with that. What type of prestige are we looking at?
He goes, I'm going to relay this to Myron. You know Myron to be the mayor
Right.
of the city. And he goes, then he will forward that message to who needs to hear it. So, you know it goes above the mayor.
Right.
Or you're assuming so anyway.
Okay. Fair enough.
And you see him like this, and this frickin' thing just the box just disappears,
Okay.
and he like just almost like stands like almost to attention, just like straight up, and he spins and he walks out the back,
Okay.
and you see a couple sails follow him.
We did good, boys.
He goes,
Indeed.
Let's get some breakfast.
He goes, yeah, you guys did good. And you see him, he tears up like a page of the book. And he like looks around and he freaking sets it on fire.
Oh.
Lasso takes notice of that. He goes, question, is that, was that something that you don't want anybody else knowing about?
He doesn't answer, he just laughed.
Do we get a chance to see what was on that page before he sets it on fire, or no?
That was the job for the golden box.
Okay.
So that has who did the job and finished.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it was the job because you never seen him write you guys' name in there. But that was the job for you seen, at the top, the golden box. You seen there was a couple different group names below it, but nothing that rang a. Your name wasn't on it.
Oh, our name wasn't on it at all? Oh, so they didn't even think we were going to accomplish that.
You were on there for the information.
Right.
That is still, that is the page before that.
Oh, okay.
So you see your name on that. And your name is the only name that was on that for the information.
Okay. That's fine.
But he doesn't do anything with that page. He just kind of turns the page.
Right.
And on that following page was, you seen the golden box, and he just rips it out and fucking burns it.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Well, I think we should go over there and get some
Grub.
get some breakfast
Matt's hungry.
and rest.
He goes,
Whenever you boys are ready for more, you know where Morty is at.
and he walks over to the doors, and he freaking opens the door and opens it, and then he flips to open.
All right. Let's head over there.
Yep. Four. $17 from Alec.
18 for
7 for Maslow.
So anybody that rolled over the 12
both over.
will notice that, like, when you guys leave, the group that's out there is kind of like looking you guys up and down. Not mean mugging, but taking in information, And then you guys go to the wooden ladle.
I'm gonna take note of what they look like. What race are they?
They're all human.
A human?
Yeah.
Any distinguishing marks about them?
No, there's 5 males and 1 female. Blonde hair, blue eyes, fairly pretty. You're kind of like, you're like eyeballing them or whatever, just taking in that information. You're like,
Malik stops and kind of nudges at
not red hair, blonde.
Oh, Malik nudges at Bernard. He says, "Hey, Bernard, isn't that the group that we saw a while back at the tavern? Because they had a pretty little girl with them too, right?"
I don't know, is it? Is that the...
Oh, roll me a perception or investigation. Investigation.
$15 for Malik.
What's investigation on? I guess
That's under intelligence.
Yeah. 11.
16 for Bernard. And Jackson has no idea.
He's rubbing his stomach waiting for food.
Dude, I've never rolled so many ones in a gaming session.
14 for Maslow.
The 15 and the 16 are like fairly confident that at least the group that you had seen before is very, let's say they're very similar. Are they did you recognize any features? No, but you're like,
Woman.
if you had to bet your money, you'd say yeah.
So they've been around. They've been around the area we've seen before.
If it's
We
the
think.
group, yeah.
As we're walking by, I'll say, yeah. And that's the advantage of getting the high-paying jobs, guys. Let's just keep going.
Right in front of these guys as they're walking by. You idiot. Yeah, I do stupid stuff. Okay.
We're gonna level up.
They're gonna walk in the tavern. They're gonna go right there. Here he is. Where's my money?
I say, don't worry, Laszlo's good. Pay him, Laszlo.
The big guy never saw Laszlo. Nobody saw Laszlo. So if shit goes down.
That's why we're giving up Laszlo.
Yeah.
He's clearly the leader.
But Laszlo doesn't know what the leader looks like either.
Even better.
The leader could walk in, everybody shit their pants, and Laszlo goes,
When they start
"What?"
cutting off Laszlo's fingers and toes, he won't be able to say shit.
Again. He already fucking lost his arms once.
So you go into the
Digits.
wooden ladle.
Yeah.
You see Osepis at the bar. You see Terry running her ass off.
Literally.
Running her ass off. I'm gonna have to change that.
Lily.
Lily and
Her,
Dank.
her original name was Terry.
The barkeep is Dank.
No,
No, it's Oseptis.
Osepis is the barkeep.
Okay.
The owner is Dak. Dak also owns the fluffy pillow.
He's balling.
Ballin'.
So head to an open table.
Yep.
Sit down.
Yeah, you know the drill.
Did anybody feel weird about the conversation between Zarek and Morty? Like, I'm getting a feeling that we might be a target right now.
Why would you think that we'd be a target? Please
Just
indulge me, Rutland.
Because they asked us where we're staying instead of asking us to come back to get our reward.
No, they're going to bring us a reward.
Right. And it's coming out of the city
Right?
where we were slave workers.
Well,
So we're not exactly the
we weren't,
type that
but we
rises
weren't
around.
slaves. This was just the price of admission.
We did the manual. Kind of, we got paid, but
Everybody starts off there doing the labor camps.
Yeah, but we weren't the people expected to complete this mission. And we're also, at this point, taking 600 gold from the city. Cities don't give away gold.
Ooh. Never look a gift horse in the mouth, Rutland. Where's the food?
Lily comes over. Well, hello, gentlemen.
what's on the menu today?
You know,
What is it? Fucking ham or whatever?
it's like the same. It's like the same shit. Bacon, biscuits, gravy, eggs. They don't. It's not. The menu doesn't really change,
Yeah. Huh.
especially for breakfast.
I guess one all around.
Yes, please.
Sounds good.
Okay. Coming up, drinks.
We probably want to stay away from the alcohol at least until we get the money.
Just some water.
Okay. She shuffles off.
So you think we're going to be fine then?
Well, we'll roll with any problems that arise. I mean, I'm not downplaying your curiosity towards that subject. We'll wait and see how it plays. And if there's a moment where I've got to say, well, Rutland, you were right, I have no problem with saying that.
I'm not concerned with right and wrong.
Yeah.
Just survival.
Laszlo says, yeah, it was just kind of suspicious how they didn't want anybody to know that they had a job out there for that item. It's okay for information, but not the actual item. Sounds fishy.
Well, what was more fishy was that they had us looking for the mask and not the book, which I'm glad I kept the book in the chest. Otherwise, we wouldn't have got paid. Squat.
Maybe, but I mean, the job was for the mask. If they go, hey, where's the book? And you go, what book? You didn't say anything about a book. It was a mask. Fuck you, pay me. Or we could just take the mask back.
He took all of it, right? Zarek took the mask and the book and the chest. Okay.
And then we probably could have negotiated. Oh, a book? Well, we did see a book, but I don't remember what happened to it. You need us to go get the book now? Well, that's going to cost more. See? We could have got more money.
Is Joseph the closest thing to this camp? Or are there other cities similar distance that I would know of, or that
From
the
what
Dirty Boyz-
We're in Joseph.
from the camp where we got the book and stuff?
From the bandit camp.
Yeah.
Joseph is the closest city that you know of.
Okay.
There's probably like 7 major cities, 7 to 10 major cities on this land that you're on. But there's smaller ones here and there that kind of like don't make a map cut or make the map grade.
Okay.
So they're like settlements where you can come, you can maybe get some dinner or some, you know what I'm saying? It's just some small stuff. They don't offer a blacksmith or a magic shop or jobs or, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if Rutland would be worried about, like, hey, they know that we're coming back to Joseph. So he might, you know.
Maybe.
I mean, more than likely.
Okay.
But who knows?
So maybe it means once we get paid, we book it out, go to another city and see if they can have another Morty. Just to be sure.
Why would we do that when we're already built? We're trying to build our reputation here with these guys.
Well, that's true, but if word gets back that we're the ones that took the chest, who knows what could happen.
That just means more good work for us.
Fair enough.
I'd rather get the better jobs than the scrap jobs. We already started off taking scrap jobs, going chase down damn cobalts and BS, and you know, now at least we got enough money where we can actually buy some horses.
Well, you know.
Before, if we rented horses, we were going to be in the negative.
True, but let's get that 600 gold in our hands before we count our chickens. You know,
What are chickens?
a chicken.
Chicken.
We ate chicken like 2 weeks ago.
That's what it is. Anybody else come in here while we're having breakfast?
People are coming and going.
Okay.
Go on, make me a perception.
Malik doesn't care. He's eating.
Yeah, shortly after Lily comes out, big old tray of food.
I got a 13.
You do notice that there's 2 groups of sales in here too. 2 groups of 2.
More than normal that come in here, or what?
No,
Okay.
it's not uncommon to see sales in here.
Right.
They were here last time.
All right.
You guys.
Yeah. I believe Rutland tried to buy them some drinks or something. We remember how that turned out.
Point well spent.
Yeah. Going well. Hey, do you need more crossbow bolts?
Nope, didn't shoot it.
Okay.
And I don't need mittens anymore.
Maybe we can go to the shop and buy some caltrops.
Those should be at the blacksmith.
You're about done with your meal,
Yeah.
and you see a sale walk through the door, and he's like, he looks a little bit nicer dressed than your average sale. You know,
Right.
they all demand respect. You know, let's put it that way. But this one, you're just like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
And he like scans around and he walks right towards you guys. And you see like the two sails that are like in between you and him. They like pop up and he like walks right past them. And they're like, you know, they're like, okay. And he walks up to you guys. He goes, I take it you guys are the Dirty Boys.
You got it right. That is correct. I'm Bernard Anthony Baracus, and these are my men. Greetings. And who are you?
My name is Murtik.
Murtik. Pleasure to meet you.
He goes, would you like gold or gems for your payment?
Gems.
He takes out a much smaller bag. He's got two bags on his waist. One is,
Got the coin.
one is fairly heavy,
Right.
bulging. And then there's a smaller one. And he puts down the bag of gems. He goes,
I open the bag and look at it.
there looks like they're 25 gold each.
Okay. I close the bag and I hand the bag to Rutland. I go, you keep a hold of that.
He goes,
Well, Murtik, we appreciate the payment. Is there any other work that you guys may need done?
Mayor Myron would like to see you.
Okay. Right now or when?
At your earliest convenience.
Okay. Where can I find Mayor?
You know where.
Okay.
He just turns and he walks out.
All right. Well, I say we, after we finish eating, I think we should retire to our rooms and put a long rest in, and tomorrow we'll go meet the mayor.
Did he seem like it was an urgent thing that he wanted to see us?
I don't know about urgent, but it is the mayor.
Well, you think he'd get upset if we saw him the next day, or?
Whether the mayor gets upset or not means nothing to me. What matters to me is our team.
Well, that's true. We do need a rest.
We do need to rest. The last thing we need
Mouse looks up her suit.
The last thing we need is the mayor to request us to head out on some other adventure for him. Worst case scenario, and we're not prepared for that. We still need to rest, and if we need to replace any supplies, or if Brother needs to visit the guys and everything, all the glitters, we will do what we need to do.
Oh, it was shovels, wasn't it?
Well, it depends
The
on what you're
general
talking
shop?
about. The general shop is where he almost was raped.
Yeah.
All the glitters has other stuff.
Well, yeah, that's the magic shop. But
Yeah,
they
he
were
just
way expensive.
he just didn't feel, safe with the name of the place. It was the shovel place that. Well, let's just say there's someone there that likes to mess with him.
That's the Rusty Shovel.
Rusty shovel. Yeah, that's right.
I like how Malik says it.
Shovels.
Malik's he's not paying attention. He's eating.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll finish up and then go rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So head back to your room.
Yeah.
All right.
Before we open the door, looking for the hair.
Good thing you remembered. I was gonna have to make a perception check.
You see the hair.
Does it look like it was? Yeah. Does it look like it was in the same spot that it was in the door jamb? Nothing looks molested.
Yeah. It's fine.
You want to open the door?
Are you guys all sleeping in the same room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Laszlo's gonna open the door, and then Malik's gonna go in and check, because we left the lantern on in the other room, right? Just check the lantern to see if it needs to be replaced or replenished. So.
Okay. So you guys go into that room, and you say Laszlo goes to the other one?
No, Malik went to the other one to check the lantern.
Malik opens the door, and the room looks like it's been ransacked.
What the hell?
That's the room with the lantern on?
Mm-hmm.
The lantern's still on.
Lantern's still on. All right, so I look around, and does it just look like it's disheveled, like things are just everywhere, or is it broken up and like?
No, it looks like somebody was searching for something.
Okay.
Does the door have like signs that the lock was picked, or?
You gonna go take a look?
Yeah, I would like to investigate.
Well, you don't know what the hell's going on. You went into the room, right? The other room, right?
No, we were all waiting outside the room. You went into the room.
I say, hey guys, you need to come in. Malik says you need to come in here. It looks like somebody was looking for something in this room.
Yeah, when he says that, when he shows that the room's been ransacked, that's when I'm going to investigate the door.
Okay.
Jackson will give guidance to help along with the investigation, which will add 2 to the roll.
Okay.
Should we all be rolling this?
So what'd you roll?
With my guidance, I have a 10.
Okay. You don't see any damage to the lock?
Okay. Now, clearly this lock has been picked.
Or somebody with a key opened it,
Dun, dun, dun.
like the owner.
If word has gotten out of us.
Why don't you go and talk to the owner and see what they say?
Malik says, who, me? I ain't going down there by myself.
Well, no, I'll have Laszlo do it.
Nah, I got a better idea.
What? Oh, what would that be, Laszlo?
So Laszlo says we're gonna take the lantern, put it in the other room, lock the door, and then we're gonna sleep in this one.
Well played. That's a pretty good idea, actually.
Okay.
So we're not gonna say anything to anybody because we don't want to draw suspicion, but we need a good night's sleep. So there's no other way into this room except for that door. We'll just barricade the door. If we had pittance,
Who's sleeping on the floor?
I didn't use all.
I think Malik will sleep on the floor just because he's a hill giant. Or he's used to that.
Or we can just take the beds into the other room and
Struggle cuddle.
we'll have more beds in that room. Because at this point it doesn't matter because the room's already ransacked.
I used a handful, so I didn't use all 10.
Okay.
He's got
So
5 left or whatever.
Okay.
we'll use the 5 pittance and nail the door shut. And then other than the beds that are in, we don't want to take the other beds from the room just because we don't want them to get in. Oh well, they just dragged the beds into this one. Leave the beds in there. Malik doesn't mind sleeping on the floor.
Okay.
And then
Either.
is there any other furniture in there like table, chair, dresser, or is it just beds?
It's 2 beds, a small table, and 1 chair.
Okay.
Well, I believe that's settled. Bernard will take 1 bed, Jackson will take the other. You boys have the floor.
Yeah, that's fine. And then so Laszlo will take the chair and wedge it up underneath. I mean, I know it's pitting, but he wedges it up underneath the door handle, locks the legs in. So even if they try to get the pittance out, that's going to be more difficult, and we'll hear them. So
Yeah. And we'll all get a full night's rest.
yes, while they're trying to beat down the door.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you going to have a watch, or is everyone going to sleep?
I think everyone should sleep and we need to get rest.
Malik will start the first watch, and then Laszlo will do the second watch.
All right. So So you're not going to get your lay on hands back?
I still get. No, it's only a 4-hour rest. It's a short rest. Oh wait, is it a long rest or short rest? I think.
Excuse me.
It's a long rest. No, that's fine. I still get as many as my +1 plus my charisma, so I still get 2.
All right.
So that's fine.
Nothing happens during your watches and through the sleep period. You guys wake up. And you feel rested.
Throughout the watches, did Malik or Laszlo hear any disheveling about the other room or anything like that? Nothing.
Oh, you heard people walking back and forth, whatever, to what seems to be their room. You heard doors opening and shutting.
But nothing.
No kind of ruckus. No.
Like, because could we hear if anybody just opened the door to that room?
You couldn't tell.
Okay.
So somebody could have opened the door to your other room and shut it, but there was no disturbance in the other room. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
All right, well, boys, we got our rest in. Let's go visit the mayor. See what he has to say.
Let's take these pittons out first, and then we can go.
Yeah. All right.
Are we gonna stay here another night? Might have to pay up.
We'll wait and see.
Okay.
We'll wait and see. Well, maybe we will. Maybe we won't. We'll see what transpires with the mayor. We'll head over there to the mayor's office.
Okay. It's basically like a city council, almost a hall.
Mm-hmm.
It's an official looking building. You walk up and is a doorway.
Okay. Go in there. Go in through the doorway.
You walk in and you can see a male sitting at a desk. He goes, how may I help you?
Good morning. My name is Bernard Anthony Baracus, and these are my compatriots. We're known as the DirtyBoyz. We've been summoned here to speak with the mayor.
He goes, he was expecting you a while ago.
Yeah, we had some other matters to attend to, and now we're able to speak to the mayor.
Yeah. He goes, the mayor is unavailable.
Okay. Let him know then that the DirtyBoyz were by to talk to him, and we've got stuff to do.
Okay. I will do that.
All right. And we'll leave.
Okay. So where are you heading?
We're going to go back to Morty's
Okay.
and see what other work he's got lined up.
You see that the door is open. There's nobody inside. I mean, Morty's inside, but there's no line or anything.
Okay. Well, Morty, what do you got for us?
He goes, well, like I said to the group earlier, there's no jobs here for entry-ish level. There's a job in another city. There are actually 2 jobs in another city, but there's nothing here for the moment.
All right, what do we got for the other city? And what city is it?
He goes, you'd have to go talk to Trentus in Stella Sophia. It's about a 3-day travel.
Okay.
He goes, I don't know, and that's as of my books say that there's 2 jobs, but
Okay.
you would have to talk to Trentus.
All right. What do you guys think? I think we should see about buying some horses and then heading to Stella Sophia.
Right, but do you want to just completely blow off the mayor?
I don't care about that.
Okay. That's That sounds like a plan.
Well, I mean, and let me indulge you so you understand why I feel this way. The job, we weren't told everything to begin with for that job. We were told to retrieve a mask if we could. They didn't want the mask, so they clearly weren't telling us the truth. The job paid well, and that's fine. But I'm not going to get in bed with people that aren't always going to be forthcoming with all the information. So that's the other rub is we're not on their time, they're on our time. So if we're going to make a name for ourselves, we're going to let our reputation, they can stand in line if they want our help.
Okay. Cool. Sounds like a plan. I guess we go buy some horses.
Yeah, I think that would be in order, so that way it makes our travel a little bit more efficient. I think that would be the right investment. Unless you guys disagree, you have any other ideas?
No, it sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Malik's like, I like ponies.
I think you're a little bit too big to ride a pony.
I'm smaller than you are.
Are you 4 foot tall? How tall are you?
Well, who was talking? I thought we were Bernard.
But yeah, Bernard's only like 6'4".
Yeah, I'm smaller than you are.
Okay, how tall are you?
He's Malik's
6'3.5".
No. Malik's 5'8".
Yeah, you ride a horse. You don't ride a pony, dude. You ride a horse.
I like ponies.
He said he likes pony, not that he rides a horse.
We're talking about riding horses, not making love to ponies. I want to make sure that we're having the right conversation here.
Malik looks at Rat. He goes, "You like horses?"
We're going to ride horses and using them as transport. What are you not understanding?
I'm confused at what he's saying. I said I like ponies. He says he likes ponies.
I'm gonna look in the direction of the shop and say, "To the shop, then."
Yes, let's go to the shop.
Maybe he should be riding a pony.
You could pay for a pony, and that's going to go great. Just remember that when we have to take off and do haste, and your little pony's going far behind. You're destined.
Malik's is very confused.
He's destined. He's destined to perish in this adventure.
Malik's is just confused. Laszlo's just rolling his eyes.
Why is Laszlo rolling his eyes?
Because you don't get it. Bernard doesn't get it.
No, Bernard clearly gets it.
Bernard has no idea. Never mind. Let's go get some horses.
You're getting a pony.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You head over to the stable master.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 horses and 1 pony.
Laszlo shakes his head again and he looks at the stable master. He goes, "What type of horses do you have?"
We have some draft horses, which some can pull wagons and stuff like that. They're not that swift on their feet. I mean, they're faster than you, but
They can haul a lot.
they. And then we have some riding horses, which are your average horses that you ride around in. And then we have war horses, which are, they're
Pretty badass.
they're much beefier horses.
Are they sturdier than the draft horses?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. How? What kind of pricing are you looking at?
War horses are 150 each. I only have 2 of them. We got 8 riding horses available, and we are all out of draft horses.
Okay.
But I mean, you could use a riding horse as a draft horse.
Yeah.
The riding horses are 75 each.
All right. What are you guys getting?
I think riding horses would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have your own bridles and saddles?
No, that's stuff that we're going to have to get as well.
Okay. I have some here. They're tailor made. They're maybe a little bit more pricey, but they're much higher quality. The general shop has some riding saddles over at the Rusty Shovel.
So these are 75 apiece.
Yeah, just the horses themselves.
Jackson says, "Well, what? Your tailor-made saddles. Who made them?
Mark right there.
Oh, Mark. Oh, very nice.
You can see he's like working the leather. You can see he's freaking got this stepping stool, and it's like stretching the leather, and he's got this huge freaking needle. It's the size of a freaking pen, and he's freaking tightening it up and
Jackson's like, "Oh, that's impressive. You do great work. We are up and coming in the area, and I'm going to attempt to use persuasion during this conversation to get him to come down on the price."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Quite the talker, not the fighting tonight.
19 for his persuasion. Gotta get those deals where we can get them.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that.
he goes, they're usually 70 gold a piece. How many do you want?
Well, at least 3 horses that I know of. I'm not sure what Laszlo and Malik are going to ride.
He goes, I could probably do 3 at 50 a piece.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay. So that's how many horses?
Three horses and 3 saddles, riding horses, and then whatever they're going to negotiate.
He goes, let's see here. So he goes, that's 375 gold.
You got the gems, Redland. Go ahead and give him that equivalent in value.
So he'll open the bag and grab out what he thinks is 375.
They look all the same value.
Okay.
You kind of know that some gems are worth more than others, so they're smaller than, so they're 25 gold a piece across the board.
Okay. Then I'll hold out 375 worth.
Okay.
Will this do?
He goes, oh, yep, here we go. And he'll like look at him. Okay, thank you.
Laszlo, Malik?
What? How much did you say the war horses were?
50 apiece.
50 apiece. Okay. Well, that's a little bit too rich for my blood. Will you take the same deal that they got for the regular horses with the saddles?
We only have 3 of those saddles. So, I mean, we can sell you the regular saddles.
What's the difference between the regular saddle and your tailor-made saddles?
Just quality, I guess. The regular saddles I have are maybe used. They're still, I mean, they still look nice.
Mm-hmm.
They're like hanging up in the office that you're at, the first room.
Oh, okay, so they're just used. It's not like
They look nice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. We'll do 2 of the new. All right. 2 of the used saddles.
Okay, those are 20 gold a piece.
Okay. All right, and then yeah, I guess we'll just do 2 of the standard horse.
The riding horses.
Yeah, the riding horses.
Okay. And he's like, okay, that's 190.
Okay. All right. You give me 190.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll hand him over 190 in gems.
He'll hand you back 10 gold because you're gonna hand him
Right.
200. He goes, the standard saddles are right over there. Go ahead and pick your choice, I guess.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but notice you didn't get a pony.
You don't have any ponies.
You didn't ask for one.
I asked for what he... You don't even listen to the conversation. I asked him what he had. He didn't say he had a pony.
You didn't
So I
ask for
didn't get a pony.
Do you have ponies here?
We got 2.
Oh, they do have ponies.
Well, he didn't say that. So and I just bought two regular horses.
Well, you said horses, though.
Yeah, you asked horses. You didn't ask for ponies. That's why I'm asking you. Why didn't you ask for a pony?
A pony is definitely smaller than a horse.
Yeah. No, we're good.
I'm lost. You said clearly you wanted a pony.
And still, clearly, you haven't understood the conversation. So we'll get 2 standard horses with the use. Grab 2 saddles that look fairly comfortable.
Yeah, you just grab them.
Malik is a teenager.
Okay.
All horses to him are ponies.
Yeah, well, then you should ask for a pony. Well, exactly. You're the one role playing your character that way. I'm the one asking why you didn't go ask for a pony.
Okay.
I get that you're a teenager, but you're playing your character like he's got 2 personalities. Like, oh, I want a pony, but I don't. Okay, well that's why I'm asking you.
Roleplay your character.
I am role playing him. I'm asking you why didn't you order a pony? And then you're looking at me like I'm stupid. You're the one that said you wanted a pony.
Right.
Okay. Pay for a fucking pony.
You've known Malik for how long?
Right.
You don't realize that that's what he means.
I don't understand why he's talking stupid.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking you.
Okay.
You know, hey, you wanted a pony. I'm like, well, this ain't gonna work. But okay, let's see how this goes.
No, you're trying to force a situation that's not even necessary.
I'm not forcing this. You said you were gonna get a pony.
And to Malik, all horses are ponies. It could be a draft horse. It could be a war horse. It could be a fucking donkey. And it's still a fucking pony to Malik.
Right, but we don't know that.
How the fuck wouldn't you? You worked with the guy for what, 4 years? Never mind.
You just have to explain that. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was asking you.
I shouldn't have to because you know your character knows my characters for how long?
Right, but the folks at home don't.
Right. People watching it are going, well, trust me, they're even more confused
That's
now.
fine. Let them be fucking confused. That makes it even better.
Okay.
All right.
I just wanted to see him ride off on a little fucking pony.
That's what you want. Yeah.
I'm like, you want a little pony? What the fuck? Okay, here we go.
So you got 5 riding horses,
Yeah,
and they're saddled up.
good. Excuse me. You guys ready to head off to the other town?
Yeah. We should
Do we
get
need
going.
anything?
Nope.
Caltrops? Do we need caltrops?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
We'll check the next time.
Okay.
Oh man.
And the cannons turn to you.
That's funny.
All right, are you sure? We could probably get a deal.
What do we need? Will we need feed for the horses?
It's a 3-day ride. I guess we would need something to feed them.
Some oats.
Yeah. Well, while we're at the thing, I'm sure they sell oats or something
Stable.
to feed the horse at the stables, right?
No, they do not.
They don't? Okay. I guess it's in the general store then. See, they're forcing the situation. The none that suck.
How much could we get for 5 horses and saddles?
What's that?
He's asking. he's looking to sell the horse. back to the guy that we just bought him from. Because he doesn't want to buy, he doesn't want to go to the general store to get on.
Oh man.
No, that is good. I like that. I'm gonna take a loss right now. Already we're back in a deficit. So much for our adventuring party. Oh shit.
All right. So
Well,
you're gonna take off without feed?
no, we'll stop at the general store, but Bernard will go in and deal with the shopkeeper
Okay.
and save Bretland the headache and being molested.
I'll hand you the bag of gems.
Thanks. I'll go in there and pay for oats for the horses.
Okay. You go in, and basically all the oats and the larger items like hay, that stuff is like out the back of the shop
Okay.
where they're gonna have almost endless room outside.
Right. That's fine. I'll just pay for what we're gonna need for the journey, which 3-day trip
Yep.
on horseback,
That's
correct?
what that's what they said.
Okay. So we'll pay for enough for that.
Okay.
And then while I'm in there, I'm gonna ask them if they have any caltrops.
Okay. It's not Tennant. It's another guy that's in there.
Okay.
And he tells you, yeah, we got caltrops right over here.
All right.
He goes, you got a bunch of feed there. How many caltrops you need?
Give me how much for 10?
They come in like a sack of 20.
Oh, how much for a sack of 20?
5 silver.
Okay, we'll throw that in there too.
Okay. So total is about 2 gold.
All right, I give them the 2 gold or 1 gem. Well, no, I got gold. I'll just give them 2 gold.
Okay.
And I'll take that outside and get that situated, and I will tell Rutland, hey, I picked up something for you, and I hand you a sack of caltrops.
These aren't pittance.
No, those are caltrops. I think that's what you're going to need to next time we need to escape.
Thank you.
These will help.
I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. I know you felt awkward in there before, but the shopkeeper sends his love.
Fantastic. I'm already getting on the horse.
All right. So you heading out?
Yes.
Now heading that way, there's the big tree that you guys did you guys want to stop there? That would be kind of like an early stop for you, but you don't really have to. Since you're on horses, it's you really only be on the road for a couple hours before you hit that rest stop. And
No, we'll go farther.
Yeah.
okay.
This is the same road we took toward the encampment.
Toward the beach. Yeah.
Okay.
But you guys, like I said, you're gonna hit that on being on horseback.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hit that a lot sooner than you did before.
Okay. Do we pass that band of like carriages and tents that we saw the day before?
They were heading the same direction you are, so
Okay. I just didn't know if
they're
maybe
not
they
stopped.
longer.
You'd see them.
Oh, okay.
They were on the path traveling.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll go till it's the halfway point or whatever to rest.
Okay. I'm gonna set up watches, anything like that.
Yeah.
Good idea to set up some watches and stuff.
Yep.
Bernardo volunteer to take the first watch?
I'll take the second. That's fine.
Yeah, Malik actually needs a full rest.
Okay.
When I'm on watch, I'm gonna make sure walking around the area, not just sitting on my butt, listening for anything out of the norm.
Okay. You're kind of in the middle of flat land. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I'll see if somebody's coming up, unless they're
Okay.
stealthy.
They'd have to be pretty fucking stealthy.
Right.
I mean, it's daylight.
Wide open.
It's nothing happens.
Okay.
Neither of the watches. Everything was smooth.
All right. Good.
So there's there's 2 more days of travel. Did you want to do watches the same way?
Yeah, we'll just follow. Keep it. I'd say keep it the same.
Okay. The first day of travel, you don't see anybody coming or going on the path that you're on the road. Second night goes smooth, uneventful.
Okay.
Here, nothing is on the road,
Griffin
coming
swoops
or
down.
going. And for the third night, same deal.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking that you should be coming up on the city fairly soon after you wake up.
Right.
Uneventful.
Okay.
So nothing happens. You get up. You're out of oats, hay for the horses. And you're heading in the direction, and you can see what seems to be a fairly large city coming up.
Okay.
The ocean is on your right.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you guys want to do before we hit, let's say city limits?
No, I don't think there's anything we need to do. I mean, what is Laszlo, Malik? Do you guys need to prepare anything before we go into the city? Need to stash anything, hide anything, or?
No, nothing.
I think no. Yeah.
Okay. You guys come up on the city, and it is, I mean, as you're getting closer, you can see that it's really big. It's larger than Joseph, where you came from.
Okay.
And as you get closer, it is clean. Like clean. That like
My kind of town.
there is no garbage. There's no
I want to know the clean boys here.
dust. I mean,
We're
just
coming into town
it's
dirty from 3 days worth of traveling.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be an issue.
I'm immaculate in all white robes, clean, sparkling.
Not unless you washed up before we left.
Spirit fingers.
You smell like wet dog.
I have a clinic, sir.
Prestidigitation. Got rid of all your fur.
so yeah. You come up. There's no gates on the city. There is like a short, maybe like a 5-foot wall around the city, which kind of like is amazing itself. It's all bright colors. It's beautiful to look at.
Okay.
So you can walk through the where there would be gates. It's just kind of like an archway where there's no like turrets. There's no that kind of stuff that you would see kind of like the norm. No defensive stuff whatsoever. And yeah, that's it. It's very open. There's a lot of space in between buildings for travel. You can see people walking in the streets. There's carts that people are like, seem like they're selling their wares or fruit or whatever.
Are there any official looking people, like a city guard or anybody, a crier or something like that?
You don't notice what seems to be any city guard.
I'm gonna look toward one of the carts, like people that are selling,
Mm-hmm.
and walk over and say, "Excuse me, would you happen to know the direction of the town inn or the city inn?"
Oh yeah. It's right that way. It's probably like 4 blocks, 5 blocks.
Ooh. Also, where would be? Is there a stable next to it?
No, well, you don't. I mean, if you're gonna go looking, but
All right.
Yeah, we should probably stable the horses and get them fed and taken care of, cleaned.
Okay.
you can hear the waves from the ocean, fairly close.
Maybe we can go clean up and
Yeah. Go clean up, stable the horses, and then go clean up. Get a room.
okay.
Sounds like a plan.
You're like kind of like heading that way, and you see a very what seems to be a beautiful young woman. She's like just kind of like skipping through the streets, and she like comes up to you guys. Hi.
Well, hello there.
She goes, "What are you guys doing?"
I immediately look around behind us for anybody that's trying to fucking flim-flam us.
She goes, "You guys don't look like you're from around here."
Laszlo says, no, we just came into town and we're looking for a place to stable our horses and get cleaned up.
Oh, okay. She goes,
How old is this girl?
probably around 24.
24 years old, skipping up on us.
Human?
Yes.
I'm Admiral Akbar in this shit.
Malik's blushing.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Talk away to him. I'm looking around, looking at the tops of buildings.
She goes, most people like the tasty skillet. It's right over there. Scrumptious food. She goes, and right next to it is the rest in peace.
That's the guy that measures you out for the coffins.
Did you say the rest in peace?
Yes, it's the inn where you can rest in peace.
Bit morbid, don't you think?
The arrows that are shooting at us.
She's like,
Well, thank you for your help. What's your name?
Some buckets. What's yours?
she goes, "My name's Yana."
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's a nice name.
She goes, "Welcome to Stella Sophia." And she freaking walks off.
That was the bear.
Yeah, Mary.
Oh yeah, you want to meet the bear? Her name's Yenna. Great. Arrows.
All right, I guess we
Where's the cliffhanger at?
yeah, we go to the rest in peace, I guess.
Yeah.
She didn't tell us where the stables were, though. We gotta find the stables, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll ask at the end, I guess.
Well, yeah, we'll go to the end and maybe we'll see the stable as we're on our way.
So you guys are like walking towards the inn, and you're probably going to ask for questions on where the stable is.
Yeah.
Right about that time, your one of your horses takes a dump, while he's
Wait,
walking.
what? Whose specific horse?
Oh, I can roll.
Yeah, please.
Let's go 1, 2, 6 roll over. 2. You can choose who 2 is.
Malik.
Okay.
Malik's horse takes
So Malik's horse takes a shit right on the road.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Oh no.
Do we not notice any horses on the roads at all?
There's horses, yeah, they're
Okay.
here and there, because they're still attached to wagons or they're right next to the
Okay.
trading.
15.
You notice that you know Malik notices that his horse took a shit on the road, and you notice that there's about probably around 5 individuals that when you're like, and you like keep on going, you notice that 5 individuals stop and like look at you and at that shit. And that's where we're going to leave it. So, I want to thank you for joining us for this episode. And tune in next time to see how long Malik lives. I'm just kidding. Well, we appreciate you joining us. Hopefully it was fun for you. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, you can check out all other episodes on YouTube as well as Twitch. Hit us up on Patreon as well for the DDW Club. This is the DirtyBoyz, and we are out.
Peace.
This is the D&D Dummy Club.